which would criminalise people who identify as LGBTQ, with those found guilty facing up to 10 years in prison. Under the proposed legislation, friends, family and members of the community would have a duty to report individuals in same-sex relationships to the authorities. Homosexual acts are already illegal in the East African country, but the bill seeks to go further and criminalise people on the basis of their sexual identity. The bill passed with widespread support in Uganda's parliament.
In our country, we will have our morals, we will protect our children, and we are making this law for ourselves, we are making this law for our children, we are making this law for the children of our children. This country will stand firm. And in one part, I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we are going to reinforce the law enforcement officers to make sure that homosexuals have no space in Uganda.
We're joined now by Oriam Yeko, who is a researcher at the Human Rights Watch Africa Division. Really good to have you with us, and thank you for joining us on BBC News. Can you tell us a little bit more about what this draft legislation does, what it will change?
So the current law in Uganda basically prohibits same-sex acts. It's been in the law for decades. It was inherited from the British and really hasn't been implemented. So what the legislators now are wanting to do with this new bill is to criminalize homosexuality as a whole, to make it such that any person that has sex with somebody of the same sex commits a criminal offense, as well as anybody who, in their words, promotes homosexuality also is a criminal offense. So they're wanting to really ensure that anybody that's affiliated with homosexuality is punished by the law.
So this will have serious implications, won't it, for any members of the LGBTQ plus community in Uganda?
Certainly. I mean, the notion that somebody should go to prison because they've had consensual sex with somebody who is an adult is, can have, wide-ranging impacts. Not just the fact that it's now going to be a criminal offense, but the fact that what it's essentially doing is endorsing homophobia. It's the government is saying that it's all right to discriminate against people because you think that they are homosexual, because you think that they are having sex with somebody of the same sex, and that can have, we've seen in the past, having wide-ranging impacts on people's lives and their livelihoods, but it's going to make things even worse going forward.
The Ugandan Parliament, as we've been discussing, has passed a draft law. How likely is it to be approved and actually become law?
So the next stage is for the president to assent to it. He has to, his job basically is to sign it if he agrees with the terms. In the past, there was a similar law that was passed about 2 years ago, the Sexual Offences Bill, which also criminalized same-sex acts, but he didn't sign it because he said that the law, the penal code with that colonial remnant that prohibited same-sex acts already provided for that, so there wasn't the need for a new law. But in this case, what the parliamentarians did very deliberately was to repeal the penal code provision, so that this new bill the president can't make the argument that the new bill doesn't provide for that. The new bill provides for an existing crime. So it's either he signs it, and if he doesn't sign it and sends it back, the parliament can also vote it back in if they get a 2/3 majority. And we saw yesterday that the bulk of parliamentarians were in support of this law. So it's, I think, very likely that whether President Museveni signs it or not, it's likely to go through.
Oriam Yeko from Human Rights Watch, the Africa Division. Really good to have you with us on BBC News. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halimla Allahayana wa Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai scattered across the earth. This is your brother Allah coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson will be You Americans Are Pussies, DTA. right? Which DTA are abbreviations, if you will, for Death to America, which is soon to come, right? So, Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai be edified, and let's get right into it. And, you watch the clip, man, and I can close that. You watch the clip, and, yeah, man. So, you see right here, it says U.S. threatens Uganda with heavy economic sanctions over I'm going to say Mo law, right? Which the Bible is anti-Mo, so with the Ugandans, or with the, I believe it's king, what the king of Uganda is enforcing is righteous. And what they're doing isn't even, isn't even the most efficient, if you will, right? Because in the ancient world, those different individuals that partook in these wicked fucking acts will be killed, man. Now with the king, if you will, I think it's king, it may be president, but with the leader of Uganda, I'll say, for the sake of not being sure, what the leader of Uganda is doing is the consequence for those individuals is 10 years of imprisonment. Right? And these other nations, man, especially out there in the Middle East, they don't fuck with that shit, man. They are not cool with that shit. And then you have pussy ass America, come out and put sanctions. Man, you Americans are pussies. That's the title of this lesson. You Americans are pussies, DTA, Death to America. Right, so I want to start off, and you see it. It says, White House has grave concerns about Uganda anti-alphabet bill. Right, Uganda bans identifying as alphabet with new bill. Right, Uganda president, okay, so it's President Salakia. Uganda president, he said homosexuals are disgusting. And that's goddamn right, man. You're filthy, and you deserve death. And in the ancient world, your punk ass will be put to death. Once again, man, you Americans, you people that are in the spirit of America, you are pussies. Because that's what a true American is. Like us brethren, we dwell in America, but we're no fucking Americans, man. We're not in the spirit of this place. You people that are in the spirit of America are pussies, and death awaits you. Right? If you cool with faggots and shit, death awaits you, man. You have no problem with it and shit like that, death awaits you. You're going to die, man. You see, it says Uganda passes most extreme anti-alphabet laws. U.S. fumes. Uganda appears to be planning a new anti-Mo law. So on and so forth. And they're enforcing anti-Mo laws, and rightly fucking so, man. But so let me get this. Let me get the book of Second Esdras, Salakia. Second Esdras 15, starting at verse 5. And it reads, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, to sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right? Next, let's get Isaiah, the 24th chapter. And also, Lord willing, this lesson will be a quick hitter. Right? This is Isaiah 24:4. And it reads, The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. You know? And America is going to fucking burn. And all you people that are in the spirit of America, you're going to die, man. You're going to be destroyed right with America. Right, let me get 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You know? And that's great fucking pride that Esau has, man. You know? Esau is contrary to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Let's get 2nd Esdras 15 and 14. You know, I just wanted to touch on this. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, woe meaning utter destruction. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right, let me look up that word tribulation. It says a cause of great trouble or suffering, a state of great trouble or suffering. Okay, I have that plan to bring forth. So let's see. Let me get hold tight. (15 and 14 through 19). Let's get let me get Matthew the 24th chapter. I'll just jump to the point. Matthew 24 and verse 12. And it reads, and because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You know? And now let's look up the definition of the word iniquity. And I'll pull it in the blue letter. I'll pull it up in the blue letter as well. Salakia, iniquity. It says immoral or grossly unfair behavior. Right? And that's what the hell you see, man. And that's what the president said. You know? He said that shit is disgusting. You know? Moles are disgusting. Let's get this, Hold tight, let me pull this up. Thou shalt, hold tight. Here we go. Leviticus 18 and 22. And it reads, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, and vice versa. A woman is not to lay with another fucking woman, man. It is abomination. Right? Now, when you look up the word abomination, what does it say? Abomination. a thing that causes disgust or hatred, right? An abomination is something utterly despised and hated in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and though in the eyes of those that are in accordance with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right? The scriptures tell you, ye that love the Most High will hate evil. Right? That's Psalms 97:10. Let me get that. So if you're cool with that, you're wicked, man. Psalms 97:10, ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. Right? You also got Ecclesiasticus, the 15th chapter, verse 13, and it reads, the Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear the Most High love it not. See? See? Let me see, there may be another precept. Okay. Let's see, love that which is good. This is Romans 12:9, and it reads, let love be without dissimulation, meaning, let love be sincere. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. So we're instructed to abhor that which is evil, right? Moism, and you know what I mean, or at least you should, that's fucking evil, man. And it's filthy. It's disgusting. And that's a sin worthy of death. And in the ancient world, if you were to partake in that, your punk ass would be put to death. You'd be put to fucking death, man. And the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to be 100% established and enforced in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And you nations are going to have to obey. So let's see, let's get 2nd Esdras 16 and 18. And it reads, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sin and scourges for amendment. Right? But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Let's get this, what's that, Isaiah, the 13th chapter? Let's see, Isaiah 13. Yep. This is Isaiah 13 and 9. And it reads, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay low the land, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. See? What is sin? Sin is the transgression of the law. Right? 1 John 3 and 4, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. And we just read it, Leviticus 18 and 22. Right? We can also get let's get Colossians, I believe it's the 3rd chapter. Yep, Colossians 3 and 5, and it reads, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. Right now, fornication is ultimately an umbrella of things. Right? When you go into the word fornication, you see it says illicit sexual intercourse. So adultery is a form of fornication. Homosexuality is a form of fornication. Lesbianism is a form of fornication. Bestiality is a form of fornication. Incest is a form of fornication. And you also have spiritual fornication, which is of the defilement of idolatry, you see it says. Right? The worship of idols. Right? Right? And you see it says, for which thing's sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. Look what happened to fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, man. So what do you think's going to happen to Babylon the Great? This place is going to be fucking smoked, man. And I can't wait. Hey, you brothers, hey, man. We can't wait, man. We can't wait. Right? This is fucking crazy. You Americans are pussies, man. Let's see. Got a few more to get. Let's get Psalms 37:7. Right, this is the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter, verse 7. And it reads, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Right, and Lord willing, we'll end it with Psalm 7:11. Right, because, iniquity abounding, that's prophecy, man. Wickedness increasing, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the elder Manata Zagba from the GMS South Carolina camp did a video on that a few days ago, But anyways, this is Psalm 7:11, and it reads, the Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High, or the Lord, is angry with the wicked every day, And shit like this should vex us, Right? Let me get this. I'll close out with this. I don't mean for this lesson to be long-winded. Ezekiel 9:4. And it reads, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark. Now this mark is a spiritual mark, right? It's a mark of exemption from judgment, right? The word there in the Hebrew is tawa. Right, let's pull that up. That's Ezekiel 9:4. Let's pull that up briefly. Ezekiel 9:4. Right, and set a mark. You see it says as a sign of exemption from judgment. So that's that mark. Right? So, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. See? So, that's pretty much the point. And sighing and crying is something that the elect will be doing, right? Because there's certain actions that the elect will be performing, Right, so with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halaim La, Alahayan Awa Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors unto the double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone once again. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Wa Yahweh Shemi Yahushai Babuksha Abababa. Wa Shalom DTA soon and stay sharp. And you sincere Akim and few sincere Akwaf keep pushing. Shalom.